this week's edition of Hatfield Hang Time, Chef Ken does potato salad.
Hi guys, how's it going? This week we're going to teach you how to make potato salad. So, first thing I'm doing is I'm cutting up some onions. If you guys don't know the best way to cut up an onion, I'm going to show you right now. Full onion, cut off both ends. See, I spin it right around. It's good to have a good sharp knife as well. Make sure that you, it's easier to use a sharp knife than a dull knife. So, you cut a groove in that thing and then peel that whole outside layer right off. Makes it real easy. Cut it right in half. And what you're gonna do is you're not gonna cut all the way through your onion. You're gonna only cut to about right there, and I'll show you. And you're gonna wanna go with the grain of the onion. So watch how I turn my knife. You turn it sideways just like that, and you're gonna dice. And it's gonna come out in a perfect dice every time you get to the end where you didn't cut. And you do the same thing. See how I turn my knife just like that. And it breaks up into nice little pieces just like that. All right? So that's how you cut your onion. You have the full celery. So the next ingredient for our potato salad is going to be celery. Hey, thanks. My lovely assistant Bill brought me some celery. Yeah, he is lovely. All right, so now we get all of our onions done. You're going to want to take a whole bunch of celery. Not a whole bunch of celery, but a bunch of celery. And what we're going to do is, it's a bunch, but a whole bunch. All right, we're going to cut off the end of it just like that. See that? You don't need that. Just throw that away. I'll show you how to devein. I don't know if you've ever eaten celery before, but those crazy little strings that get caught in your teeth, we're going to take those right out. So what we're going to do is we're going to push down with your finger underneath and the thumb on top. Thank you, my other lovely assistant, Abdul. We're going to pull the strings right out, just like that. See the strings? Now, you also want to save the leaves. Thanks. You want to save the leaves. So the leaves have a lot of flavor in celery. We always keep the leaves for that. So again, you see me pulling the strings right out. All right? And that is a life hack. I just get the strings right out. And what we're going to do...
Back it up with Hatfield. Episode 2.
Keep pulling them out just like that. All right? All right, once you get all those out of there like that, what we're going to do next is I'm going to show you how you cut them. It's easier to cut a bunch of things, small things at one time. So we're going to cut the celery right down the middle, just like that. We're going to cut it down the middle again, just like that. All right. Keep cutting it right down the middle. You get them all together into a bunch. Push them together like that. Use your tool to sharpen it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut off little pieces. Okay, so once we get our celery all chopped up in nice fine little pieces like that, push all this stuff. You ever wonder about the rim around the bowl? Yes, it makes it easy to carry, but it also helps you out in the kitchen. Take that rim, put it right up against there. Push your cutting board out like that. Lean against it, freeze up your hands. You can just push everything right in. Okay? Next, after we get all this stuff in there, you want to start, when you first start this, you want to start water boiling. Once the water is boiling, we're going to put 10 eggs in the water on a rolling boil. Set your timer for 11 minutes. And they're ready in 11 minutes. Take them out, put them under the cold water. We're going to peel them, and I'm going to show you how to, another life hack of how to cube them up. So, and my lovely assistant, Bill.
Boiling water now.
Now we got eggs already cooked off in the fridge.
Cancel that.
But if you'll do me a favor and get me the eggs out of the walk-in cooler, as I cut the rest of these onions up. So, the little life hacks help you a lot when you're in the kitchen, because as you can see, I'm cutting up this onion pretty fast. When you're at home, it's better to go slow. I've been doing this for a long time. I don't want anybody cutting their fingers off, and it does happen. Even if somebody who doesn't been doing it for a long time. You set those eggs right there. Abdul has already peeled these for me. And next week, or on the next episode, I'll show you a little life hack about peeling eggs. But until then, I need that cooling grate. A lot of people, if you bake at home, you probably got a cooling grate in your house for cookies and that type of stuff. This is a cooling grate. What I do is I stick this right over my pan here, take a whole egg, and put it right there just like that on the cooling rack and press down. And that's gonna make your egg be just like that. We're doing 10 of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 seconds to shred up 10 eggs. That's a pretty good life hack too. All right. We get our onions, the rest of our onions in there. All right. Next, you're gonna want sweet pickles.
Sweet pickles?
I like to use bread and butter pickles, but you can, you know, if your preference is something else, we'll have sweet pickles come right in here. And what I like to do is I like to go ahead and get the chips, because they have a lot more flavor than the whole spears. They've had a chance to have this liquid soak into them. And you want to get about a good 1.5 cups to 2 cups. All right. Again, it's all about how you cut things. If you lay them out like this, you can go straight down the line, cut them all one way, go back down the line, cut them all the other way. These are things that make it easy. Then you flip them over, go back across them one other time. They should be good and minced. Put them right in. Okay? Now, the important thing about eggs, or about potato salad, if you're going to make potato salad, you want to boil off your potatoes the night before, or a couple of hours before, so they have time to cool down. Run them under cold water, and they're firm and not mushy when you go to cut them up. So again, my lovely assistant Bill has already done things for us. Yeah. Bill has actually cut up my potatoes for me. And we're gonna mix those right in. And it's up to you, but these are red potatoes. You can use any type of potatoes. These are nice red potatoes. They're boiled off and they're cut to where they can smash with your finger, but you saw how it's not as easy to smash it. Because we want North Carolina style potato salad. We're gonna dump all those in there, just like that. Nice and cut up. I'm gonna finish off this celery. We got everything in there. Now's the sauce. We make the sauce for this. It's a mayonnaise-based sauce. It's got honey and cream and dill. It's a dill sauce that we make. I'm not going to give you the recipe for the dill sauce, but what I can say is it's kind of like ranch on steroids, right? But it does have dill. It's got dill. It's got honey. It's got salt, pepper. It's got a little bit of heavy cream and mayonnaise. All right. So those are some of the recipes. You're more than welcome to log on to our website, send me a message. We do sell it by the bottle, and you can come by the shop and grab some if you'd like. But the dill sauce is very addictive, so once you get your first bottle or your first taste of it, you might be hooked. So watch out. second longer on this celery. We're almost ready to be done here. And again, like I said, it's easier to cut things up in large portions. You're cutting things. So, like that. Bunch it all together. Use your tools. Always use your tools. Again, you don't have to go fast to be a good chef. You just have to be accurate. Make sure all the leaves are nice and cut up. Put the rest in there. Alright, so now, got all that stuff in here. I want to show you guys, you want to mix from the bottom and get everything nice and mixed up. You'll see the eggs mixing through, the celery, pickles, get everything nice and mixed up. Okay? So it's all well evenly distributed. We're going to take the sauce. Now it's easier to add more sauce than to take out sauce. So I always think it's a good thing to do about 2 cups. Mix it up, and if it needs more sauce, then you add it. Another trick to mixing things, get yourself a large bowl so it's easy to put your hands in. Get your hands underneath everything. You can also turn it. See? I'm turning the bowl at the same time I'm mixing. Alright. There we go. I think we need just a little bit more sauce. So we're going to push all the sauce down in here. Just like that. Alright. Now that's a nice consistency. Be able to still taste all the different ingredients without just tasting the sauce. Makes it real easy. So, I'm going to give you a little portion. Thanks, Bill. I'm going to give you a little portion. Bill, do you have any questions for me today?
Well, word around the West Park is it true you're the one that started the music?
Yes, I'm that old, as you can see.
Age 12, Hatfields have good
I
genes.
stole the pig. All right. Anyway, enough with the fun.
No more fun, Abdul.
Now the best part of this is letting somebody taste. Can you give me a portion cup, please? A portion cup? One of those black ones?
Alrighty.
We're a little crazy here. Hatfield hang time. It's all right. There's some for Bill. Some for me. Gloves off. Cheers.